Imagine you win a 2 crore tender. You start the work and then discover something terrifying. The drawing doesn't match BOQ. Now, who's going to pay for the extra work? This is one of the most dangerous tender red flags, and in today's video, we are going to see exactly how contradictory specifications can destroy your profit. This is part 4 of our tender red flag series. We have already covered restrictive eligibility, dangerous payment terms, and hidden penalties. Now we are moving to another problem contractors often discover only after winning the tender: contradictory specifications. A contradiction happens when different parts of the tender document give you different instructions. For example, the technical drawing may show one dimension while the BOQ mentions another quantity, or the technical specification may require one material while another section mentions something completely different. The problem begins when you have already priced your bid. Let's take a simple example. The drawing indicates 100 square meters of work, but the BOQ shows 150 square meters. If you price your bid based on 100 square meters and later you are instructed to execute 150, that extra 50 square meters directly affect your cost. And if the contract doesn't clearly explain how such discrepancies will be handled, you could be in trouble. Now let's make the situation more serious. Suppose one section specifies M25 concrete, while another section requires M30. M30 may involve a different material cost. If you price using the cheaper requirement and the department later expects the higher specification, your original calculation can be completely affected. Another common problem is the difference between what's shown in the drawing and what's actually written in the scope. The drawing may clearly show an item, but the written scope may not mention it. Never assume that the cheapest interpretation is automatically the correct one. Before bidding, you need to understand exactly what the department expects you to execute. Sounds familiar? You have won the tender, started the work, and suddenly you are being told this quantity is also required. But it wasn't what you priced. This is exactly why you need to identify contradictions before you submit your bid, not after you win. And there's another clause you need to watch very carefully. Now, here's where the risk becomes much bigger. Some tender documents contain broad clauses making the bidder responsible for errors, omissions, or discrepancies in the tender information. Don't simply skip over these clauses. If you are being asked to accept responsibility for information supplied by the client, you need to understand exactly what the responsibility means before submitting your price. One contradiction can trigger a chain reaction. More quantities mean more material. More work means more labor and equipment. Additional work can also increase the project duration and overheads. And eventually, what takes the biggest hit? Your profit. Before you submit your bid, don't read the BOQ in isolation. Cross check the drawings, BOQ, technical specifications, scope of work, and special conditions. If something doesn't match, don't guess. If you find a contradiction, raise a formal pre-bid query. Clearly mention the discrepancy and ask the department to confirm which requirement should be followed. And most importantly, keep the clarification as part of your tender records. A written clarification is much safer than making your own assumptions. Here is the golden rule. Never price a tender based on your assumptions. When two parts of the document contradict each other, identify the discrepancy, clarify it, and then price your bid based on the applicable requirement. Remember these four rules. Compare your drawings with the BOQ, check the technical specifications, look carefully for broad responsibility clauses, and whenever you find a contradiction, raise a pre-bid query before you submit your price. And most importantly, we are not finished. In the next episode, which is episode number 5 of Tender Red Flag series, we will discuss red flag number 5, unreasonable performance guarantees. I will show you how excessive guarantees can block your working capital and even prevent you from taking another project. Don't miss it. If this video helped you understand a risk that you hadn't considered before, hit like and share it with another contractor. And subscribe to Tender Insights for practical tendering and contract management guidance. I will see you in red flag number 5.